What's up, YouTube? Baby Jackalope back again. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit. As you probably know by now, I sit and shoot. I try to shoot 5 to 7 of these stories. And if you've been watching the other ones, you know I am contending with a horde of flies. I think fucking Beelzebub himself is sending a horde out after me. It is literally a battle of good versus evil. Fuck these flies. So far I've got 2. Let's see if we can keep that streak going. So I hopefully won't be too distracted, but we will see. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the difference between friends and family. Yes. So, growing up in Pacifica, we thought we were little badasses. And I think we were calling ourselves the P-Town Mob or P-Town Crew or some shit. I don't remember now. I was going by the moniker Cosmic Pop because we used to do all this breakdancing shit. Oh! And, we used to have linoleum and fucking breakdance, and people would throw some fucking coins down, and we'd make a little bit of money or whatever. Anyway, I've got a couple of stories to illustrate the difference between who's really got your motherfucking back in a situation, friends or family. So, we used to go to Saramonte Mall all the time, but there was another mall called Tanforan. We'd go to Tanforan Mall. Only problem with Tanforan Mall was they had older kids there that we would have beef, we'd have problems with, and sometimes we'd end up getting in fights, and we would get our asses kicked because these were older, bigger kids. Well, one time I'm sitting there rolling with 12 deep, right? My brother was young at that time, so he wasn't in the mix. I think I was 11, so my brother would have been 8. There's a 3 years difference between us. So, we had these stupid fucking hats that had, they're like French Legionnaire style hats, so they were here and they had these flaps on the back, and we had these things ironed on, these letters. And we would all wear the same basic colors, and we thought we were a gang. We thought we were bad as fuck, right? So we go to Tanforan, and we saw the older crew, but there was only 3 of them. Okay? So I get ballsy as a motherfucker. Sup, motherfuckers? What's up, bitch? You know, and they're like, what's up, fool? You know, and they're like, dude's talking shit too. So I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. What now, motherfucker? You don't have a whole gang of motherfuckers with you, woo, 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 right? And all of a sudden, you know, dude was a little nervous looking at first. And then he goes like this. And I'm all, what the fuck you smiling at? He's all, where's your boys? I'm like, right. I turn around, them niggas was gone. Everybody gone. It was just me now. And I'm like, oh, shh. I didn't even finish the thought. Motherfuckers start jumping at me. I'm running. And thank God I was fast. Because otherwise they would have kicked the shit out of me. And I'm like, I catch up to my fucking friends, if you want to call them that. I'm all, what the fuck? And they was like, yeah, dude, want to see if you could handle. See if I could handle. Motherfuckers, right? Now, here's an example of family. So there's one day, me and my brother, now we're in high school. I'm 18 and my brother is 15. My brother's, even at 15, oh my lord, he was a beast. Motherfucker was a beast. And, shit, I think at 15 my brother was knocking out full-grown men. Like grown motherfuckers. Like my age, grown men. But we're sitting at McDonald's and my brother's being a dick. Okay, my brother's sitting there taking his french fries and just tossing it at motherfuckers, right? I'm like, motherfucker, stop. So fuck yeah. I'm like, fucking stop. Stop being a fucking dick. Right? So me and my brother are fighting. Okay? We're fighting. And this motherfucker tries to step up and starts talking shit. Well, I'm not mad at my brother no more. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Who the fuck are you? So now me and my brother, we're a unified front. We're about to stomp mud holes in this motherfucker. Right? And this dude is talking mad shit. And his mom is there. You know? And dude's older than us by far. I mean, this guy had to be in his mid-20s. And here's my brother, 15 years old. And I'm like, fuck, let's take care of this motherfucker. My brother's like, nah, I got this shit. And I was like, all right. So I grabbed my brother's food. I grabbed my food. We head outside. This dude's sitting there. He's all like this, you know. And my brother had these gold rings. Okay. And these gold rings, they weren't solid gold. They were kind of hollowed out on the inside. And so this dude is sitting there and he starts trying to fight my brother. And my brother's just whack, whack, black, you know. And every time my brother would hit, he'd get a cut on his hand, right? And so he'd hit, he'd swing back. And so there was blood from the dude as well as blood from the cut that was flinging up and hitting my brother. And this dude's mom's all, yeah, look at you. You're all fucking bloody. And my brother's laughing. He's all, bitch, that's your son's fucking blood. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head. I'm not mad at my brother no more about all the shit we was, you know, fighting about earlier, because here I'm just admiring his work. The motherfucker is putting it down. I mean, he's just beating the cow shit. And my brother is just awesome. You know, he's just an awesome fucking fighter. Which really makes me regret. I really in my heart think if my brother had gone into boxing and trained and everything else, there's no doubt in my mind my brother could have been a professional grade boxer. Just no doubt in my mind. So anyway, another story about friends. So I'm sitting there working in the mall. I worked with this one dude in the shoe fucking store. I don't remember what the shoe thing was, but he and I would sit and talk, and the manager came in one day and we was talking. He goes, look, I don't pay you guys for nigger talk, okay? Pay you guys to sell fucking shoes. And I'm all, you know what? Fuck you, I quit. So I quit, but I kept in touch with that dude. That dude was a real cool dude. You know, he kissed ass and he kept his job and, you know, all this other stuff because he had been working there a lot longer than I had. So my brother had this friend, this little Mexican friend. I can't remember his name now. I think it might have been Joey or something. I can't remember now. But I'm sitting in McDonald's. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Taco Bell. I'm sitting in Taco Bell with my girlfriend. And the dude that I worked with at the shoe store comes running in. He's like, got my back, got my back, got my back. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. And so I jump up because I'm going to defend my homie. Who comes tearing through the fucking door after him but my brother? And I'm all, whoa. I'm like, dude, I can't fight my brother for you. And my brother's all, what the fuck? And I said, remember that when I was working at the shoe store and I got fucking in trouble? This was the dude. He goes, oh, that's the dude that you said was cool. And I'm like, yeah. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it then. And so here comes a little Mexican dude, all happy. Yeah, you're going to kick his ass, Tone, kick his ass, Tone. My brother looks at me. He looks at the dude. He's like, I ain't got no beef with this dude, motherfucker. You're the one with beef with him. You fight him. So suddenly now this little Mexican dude's all scared, like, and then my friend's all right, I'll fight. I'll fuck with that, right? So he steps up to the Mexican dude. The Mexican dude's stepping way the fuck. Tone, I thought you got this. My brother's like, why the fuck I always got to fight your fucking battles? I'm not going to fight my brother over this shit. My brother's not going to fight me over this. So we're out of this shit. It's on you and this dude. You were beefing with this dude. You deal with it. And of course, that dude bitched out. The Mexican dude bitched out. He didn't want to fucking fight because he was scared. Okay? That's an example of my brother's friend. That's an example of my friend. And that's an example of me and my brother as family. Right? Me and my brother wouldn't get along, but when the fucking shit hit the fan, we were always a unified front. And that was something that was hammered in by my dad. My dad always said, I don't give a fuck about your stupid fucking friends. It's always about blood. You guys might not like each other, but you're fucking family. And that shit was ingrained. I'd die for my fucking brother. And there's a lot of shit me and my brother do not see eye to eye on. We do not see eye to eye on. But I love my brother regardless. Right? So one last story of fucking fucked up friends. So we're in ceremony. Hang on. Where'd he go? I know you could hear his ass. Sounds like a fucking fighter plane. Fucking lucky bastard. Oh, I see you, bitch. I see you, motherfucker. Oh. Ah, fuck, I missed. Motherfucker. Sorry, guys. I really apologize for this shit, but you got... Oh, man, if you saw these motherfuckers. Anyway, so I'm in ceremony, and they had this ice cream parlor called Farrell's. And I had an allowance. I think at that time I had an allowance of $20 a month, which was a good amount of money back then. And we had a bunch of chores we had to do, but always half-assed it. Just clean my room, cram shit under the bed, which is no surprise because my kids do the same shit now, and I just laugh because fuck, I've been there, done that. I know all the tricks. Stop trying to bullshit me. But we're in Pharaoh's. I got all my fucking friends there, and we're eating all this ice cream, and we're doing this, that, and everything else. And I get up because I had to take a shit. I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts. And we were gonna catch a bus, ride back to Pacifica, and it was just too long of a ride. I was like, I'm gonna shit myself. I'll be back, guys. Go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I come back out. These motherfuckers left me with the bill. Okay? And I think I had $10 on me, but the bill for, I think, fucking 15 of us was probably like $40 or something like that. I can't remember now. It was a lot of fucking money though, and I was like freaking out like, I ain't got the fucking money for that. So I took out the money that I had, and I made sure I still had my bus money. And I'm just terrified because I'm like, oh my God, these motherfuckers are going to call my parents. I'm going to get fucking killed. Oh, what the fuck am I going to do? So I put the money out that I had. And I had 50 cents or whatever the bus fare was. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to stay cool, drink my drink. And I'm like this, my hands shaking. And the girl's like, anything else? I said, no, I'm good. Out the corner of my eye, I'm looking for the bus. I'm waiting for the bus. And I'm trying to time the shit for the bus, right? So I get up. I walk like I'm going to go to the arcade because they had this arcade off to the right. And the lady's like, oh, you're going to pay? I said, yeah, I'm going to play Donkey Kong first. And then when I'm done, I'll come back. She's like, she's already on. She can tell, right? She's like, don't try to run out of here or nothing. I said, why would I? I said, I'm just going to play some Donkey Kong. I'm right here. You can see me. And there's the cashier was right at the front. Okay. So she tells the cashier. So the cashier is watching me like a fucking hawk. So I go in. And I'm waiting because they had another motherfucker that was playing it in front of me. And then I see the bus. And so I walk over to the guy and I'm like, hey, I got a question for you. The pinball in there ain't working and it took my money. What can I do? He's all right, hold on a second. So he walks over towards the pinball. He walked towards the pinball. I brake can't. And I was fast and he's my age. It's like if a kid tried to run from me right now, that kid's gonna smoke me. So I'm fucking smoking this dude, and I'm running, and it's far to the bus spot. Anybody who grew up and understand where Pharaoh's was relational to the fucking bus stop, that's 2 football fields easy, right? I don't know why the fucker just didn't jump in his car and fucking run me down. Anyway, I'm fucking hauling. Like, you see the bus? I see the bus. I'm waving for the bus. The bus stops, open the things. I jump in. He goes, I'm looking, the dude's not chasing me, and I'm like, oh, I guess the dude gave up or whatever. I get on the bus, and my so-called fucking friends are sitting there laughing. Look at Ra was running around, motherfuckers. So, my life was full of stories, up until maybe I was a grown man, where I had friends that really just shitty. They call themselves friends to me, but really they were shitty. They're always just using... Not really there when how do they say, you could tell your true friends because your true friends will be there when you need to move, when you got no money, and when you're going through a divorce or something, right? Those are like 3 times where your true friends will really show their true colors. Anybody else, they'll be gone. They'll be disappeared on those times, right? And I've seen that firsthand. But my family, regardless... It's always been there. Always been there. Now I'm fortunate, I'm lucky because, in these 40 plus years of existence, I have made some true friends that I don't even call friends anymore. They're family, and they would fucking do anything, they got my back, and I appreciate the fuck out of them, and I love them. But, my brother, he's got my back, I got his back, and we're grown men now, so we don't fuck around. We don't bullshit. anymore, and we don't fight over the stupid stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to share the difference between friends and family. I try to explain this shit to my kids. You don't really make those deep, long-lasting friendships until probably years later. I mean, I grew up with a lot of kids, and I mean, we're still Facebook friends, but I know in my heart I can't depend on them if the chips were down, you know. My brother, I could depend on him. So anyway, uh, this is just one of those videos that kind of share, you know, some of the life lessons that I've learned and some of the universal truths, right? And I know not all of us have that relationship with our families. And when I hear those stories, it just breaks my heart. You know, my wife and her sister, they're not getting along, and that's a sad thing for me. It really bothers me. But typically, even if you don't get along with your family, if the dynamics were there, you should be able to depend on your family. But I do know there are a lot of exceptions to the rules, and you know, I think at the end of the day, you define who your family is, and you may have a couple friends that are family to you, that are more family than your brother, right? Than your sister. I have a good friend, Steve. Recently, he just gave me a compliment. He said, "I love you like a fucking brother, a real brother, not like my brother." You know, and I'm always humbled and taken aback when people say things like that to me, because I know what that means and I cherish that. So anyway, this is going to be called Difference Between Friends and Family is what this episode is going to be called. All right, guys. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell all your friends. Until next time.